Ideas Inspire Information Podcast powered by Lok Enterprise. Here's your host, Braxton Holley.
Welcome to another edition of Ideas Inspire Information Podcast. It's a Wednesday, and you know what that means. Real world wealth. We're here with Mya Billingsley.
You can't say it 3 times fast.
No, I'm not. And I'm not.
Not gonna try?
No, we're going to pass on that. Real world wealth. We're here with Mya Billingsley, owner of 24/7 Watches, the sponsor of this here podcast. Each and every Wednesday, supplying you with what you need to improve your wallet. So, Mya, let's talk about investing today. Investing. So, it's a couple ways to talk about investing. You can invest in yourself, and you can invest in your monetary means. How do you feel about investing in yourself, and what things need to be done to make that come to fruition?
Yeah, so investing in yourself, one of my favorite things to do is read books. I recently got into audiobooks. That works best for me. Sorry, I got some of mine. So yeah, that works best for me because I read faster. Or I can listen faster than I can read, if that makes sense.
Makes complete sense.
And I'll be more prone to finish an audiobook versus a physical book. So when I'm getting ready for work, I'm usually listening to an audiobook. I listen to it in the shower when I'm putting my clothes on, or sometimes I listen to it in the car. It just depends. So reading is definitely big. If you're not really a reader, I would say listening to podcasts. I listen to podcasts as well. So I listen to my podcast, 24/7 Wealth.
24/7 Wealth.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah, we're on Spotify. I'm working on getting on iTunes. I listen to Ideas Inspire Information.
Hey, shout out.
What you on, Spotify?
I'm on everything. Spotify, Google, Apple.
I gotta add you on iTunes.
All that other stuff.
Yeah.
On everything.
Of course, Earn Your Leisure. Top Millionaire Podcast. What else? There's so many. I got a million podcasts. Black Wealth Renaissance is good. Let me pull them up just to name off a few more.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
And all of these are geared towards entrepreneurs as well.
If y'all we'll list all of these in the description.
Yeah, we'll list them. Tweet Talks is actually my favorite. Tweet Talks is cool because they talk about their tweets for just random tweets, and they elaborate on them. So I think that's good because, of course, Twitter only gives you, 140 characters. So exactly. Shout out to Tweet Talks. We'll drop the link for that. Millionaire Mindset Podcast is good. Let me see. I listen to Bigger Pockets sometimes. That's about real estate. Those are really my main ones. Yeah.
So before we get too deeply rooted into investing in yourself, let's cover a couple of things.
Okay.
Everyone go out and follow Ideas Inspire Information, 24/7 Watches, IB Holley. Follow our social media so you can stay abreast on what's going on and see what we're doing to improve our wealth and grow our businesses as well. All the podcasts are fully on Ideas Inspire Information IG page, and on the Lok Enterprise is YouTube, which is my business. So don't miss out on new stuff coming out weekly, daily, all that good stuff that y'all enjoy social media for. Meanwhile, we have a new segment in our Real World Wealth. Mya, go ahead and introduce it.
So the new segment is Side Hustle of the Week.
Side Hustle of the Week.
You got to get some sound effects. We got to get those. So this week's Side Hustle is going to be flipping things online. So it's a couple different ways you can do it. One website that a lot of people don't know about is called freecycle.org, where people in your community will post things that they don't want anymore. So they'll tell you like the other day, why are you looking like that?
Wait. I'm gonna let you finish before I get to my statement.
Oh, okay, yeah. So freecycle.org. So you can sign up in your city, right? So I signed up in mine. And people post different things. Like the other day somebody posted an all-in-one printer. And it was still working. So yeah, freecycle.org. So yeah, somebody posted a printer. If you want an item, you just shoot them a message back and you can set up a time to get it. People give away all types of stuff moving free.
Yeah, stuff
freecycle.org.
So you telling me I can go get something free and I can go sell it?
Yeah, that's 100% profit.
Oh my goodness. Why have I not known about this before now?
You ain't asked me.
Hey, thank you, Ideas Inspire Information, for giving us this wealth, because I've been doing a lot of flipping, I guess, more lately. Of course, clothes, taking to Plato's Closet. That's a pretty popular one. And then just things, marketplace, let go, I offer, the standards. But now that we have, what's it called again?
Freecycle.
Freecycle.org. I gotta have it. I gotta download that right now. It's an app, or is it just online?
I don't know if they have an app, but they are online, and they'll send you like email notifications.
Thank you. See, this is why Real World Wealth is here. Everybody go to freecycle.org if you're trying to make some extra money or just some money at all. You get something free.
Or if you need some, get it free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thank you. I'm excited. I don't think you understand how excited I am. Woo.
Yeah. Another site, of course, everybody knows about Craigslist. You can actually type in free on Craigslist. People have free things on there as well. So you can flip those. Another method that I've done, you can actually go to Ross or Marshalls, and you can get shoes. So if you're a sneakerhead and you know about shoes, sometimes you can find, some heat in Ross, for a good price. So you can purchase the shoes, and you can flip them on like Poshmark, or Facebook Marketplace, eBay, whatever platform you choose. Offer up, let go. With Ross and Marshalls, their buyer's remorse, their return period is 14 days. So, if you get to the 14th day and you don't sell them, just take them back and get your money back.
Flip game.
Yeah.
Real World Wealth is gonna give you all the game. Hey, get your flip game ready, and thank you for bringing us our new segment of Side Hustle of the Week. Let's get back to our self investments.
Yeah.
So
where I leave off on podcasts, but yeah, listen to podcasts if you're not into reading. Of course, you just listen to people have a conversation. They'll give you different gems you can apply to your life. Those are really the main two ways I invest in myself. Just reading books and podcasts. Yeah.
That's good. What about you? Me, I actually I do a lot of stuff. I read books. So all right, so let's give some context. I do a lot of stuff because I don't work anywhere else but in my business and on my business in growing that and the other avenues of stuff that I've been working on. So I do reading, I do the audio book, I do the podcast, I do the YouTube, I do a lot of it. So on the photography, videography side, more so on the photography, I've gone back and taken it a step back and started to like analyze shots from magazines and and look at how magazines are done, because magazines are still relevant. People know or not, especially in the photography. So I've done some looking on that, and we've grown to start to do marketing for other businesses, creating content and working on social media brands, kind of helping businesses grow. And I've done a lot of research on that as well. So if I'm not actually working on content, I am researching, learning, trying to figure out new ways, better ways, stay ahead of the curve. So I'm all the way in for sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, magazines are still relevant. Yeah, a lot of people don't really realize that, but yeah, I still enjoy reading magazines sometimes. So, yeah.
I didn't say read.
That's what you doing? Just look at.
Honestly, depending on the magazine, I will just look at the pictures. And if it looks like something I want to know about, I'll read it in the magazine. But my reading is really honed into business information. It's really based on creating more knowledge for myself going forward.
Right.
I sometimes I guess I just don't see the value in magazine information, because it's a new magazine every month and it's always recycling. So
that's true.
I feel more long-term value in an actual book, audio book, podcast, stuff like that.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. So, what are some other ways that you feel that investing in yourself will improve you, going into investing in your financials or your business, or just investing in things outside of you as a person?
Yeah, I think the more you invest in yourself, especially with reading and listening to podcasts, you'll be more educated on investing in things that are gonna increase your pockets, basically. So I guess to move into that, as far as what I invest in, of course, I got the 401k at the job. You can leverage your 401k a couple of different ways. Like if you want to buy a home, you can use your 401 part of your 401k to put a down payment on a home. A lot of people don't know that. Let me see what else.
Leverage is really important, because a lot of people don't understand it or kind of know how it works, but leverage is an important factor for sure.
Yeah. If you ever get in a bind, like, I know a lot of people lost their job due to COVID-19. You can use your 401k then. You can roll it over into a Roth IRA, and do it that way. What's another way I invest? I invest in the stock market. I'm trading options right now. Haven't had too much luck. I'm still learning, but I do that, and I buy long-term stocks too. Some of the stocks that I have are Walmart. I get dividend payouts from Walmart every quarter. So Walmart is, it's a safe stock to buy. I'm not really into retail stocks, but that's probably the only retail stock that I keep buying over and over again because it's a good company from a financial standpoint. I have Southern Company, and I think I have Chevron as well for long-term stocks. And I bought into cryptocurrency. I bought Dogecoin.
Interesting. I wouldn't say I'm like huge on crypto, but I'm in there pretty heavily, and I have some gains in Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's a few others. Let me check.
I heard
and
Bitcoin.
The crypto is actually going to be really big coming here soon, because it's decentralized. Your money doesn't have to go through something else to be your money. You can move money more directly. So I actually have funds in Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic,
I need to catch
RP, Orchard, EOS, Stellar, Loomis, Compound, and Tizo. And there's a few other I'm looking at, but I have definitely been investing in the Bitcoin. And I mean, well, in cryptos just in general. Because I mean, it's just like your stock market. It's newer, and people people are frightened by the new. But if you look at what's new and what's continued to withstand over time, those are the things that have made the wealthiest people more wealthy by actually investing and taking a chance. Of course, don't invest in something you don't have the funds to see go away. If everything in my crypto goes away, I'll be okay because I knew what risk I was taking by investing in that for sure. But cryptos, so it sounds to me like you invest in the things that I haven't invested in yet. And I'm investing in things that you're not as much invested in. Like I also do Forex and I do crypto, but crypto and Forex kind of work one and the same because you transfer your funds through your crypto. So I could totally see why we are on each side of the spectrum that we're on for sure.
Let me see what else do I do to invest in myself. I'm a homeowner, so of course that's an investment. I'm probably gonna sell it. I don't know. I said I was gonna keep it, but I have a condo.
What about
I said I was gonna keep it, but I don't know myself.
You ever thought about Airbnb in it or renting it out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, rent it out. I'm still in between. I might sell it and get another investment property. We'll see. I'll make my decision within the next year or so. What I want to do, weigh out the pros and cons. But yeah, I wish. I mean, you know, Birmingham. I mean, it's not really.
Yeah.
I just don't really see the market there for Airbnb. I'm gonna have to look at the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at the numbers. Yeah.
If we were 2 hours east, it would be a completely different conversation.
Of course.
But I definitely understand. When people come to Birmingham, it's not so much on come stay for a week or so. It's more like a hey, I'm here for a couple of days.
Passing through.
Yeah. So that's the way that goes. I do have a question actually. Just not to get too far in on investment. We'll make a part 2 on some deep investments and financial gains, but on trust, I've done some mild research on trust, and those seem to be a really solid, long-term, quality form of investment, especially if you're working with a business or if you are a business, because you can kind of go in and let's say you want to put your business under the trust, then you don't have to worry about what other things are going on. Now, I don't know much about trust. This is just basic level information. And the trust kind of does its own thing. So, for example, if somebody decided to sue me or sue the business, they couldn't really do it because it's under the trust. So I want to do a lot more research about trust and how they work and what they do, but they seem to be a really quality way of kind of moving and preserving and, you know, kind of working your money through that avenue.
Yeah. I'm not that knowledgeable on trust as far as like how it operates with the business, but I know a lot of wealthy people set trust up for their children. So the main benefits of trust on a personal end is that you can control the assets. So like if my parents had a trust for me, they can say, hey, you know, at 18 she can get this amount, 25 she can get this amount. Like you have full control over the assets. So that's the good thing about a trust on the personal side. I don't know anything about it on the business side. That's something I research as well.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same, just from what I've kind of accumulated so far. So you can, let's say a trust can, let's say you put your 24/7 watches under the trust. Well, now the trust has 24/7 watches, and of course you're in control of it. But if something crazy happened, that wouldn't be bothered. It would have its own world. Yeah, it would have its That's all I can give you right now. I wish I can give you more.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm a research trust more on the business side, but yeah, personal wise, it's very beneficial. So yeah, a lot of wealthy people do that for money and trust. Yep.
That's good. Well, Mya, we have kind of covered a lot, and I think we can move this investment into a part 2, go a little deeper on it, whereas people can kind of understand what we do, what we kind of have opinions on as far as investing your financials, because I don't know if you are, but if you are investing in yourself first, it's so much easier to invest in other things because that's an extension of investing in yourself. So when you commit to investing in yourself, you'll be okay with investing financials because you'll make proper risk management decisions because you did it for yourself first.
Yep.
Any closing remarks?
That's it. Check out my podcast. 24/7 Wealth. We'll drop the links down below. Shop my brand, 24/7 Watches. It is for entrepreneurs who value their time and wealth. You can follow my Instagram page, 24/7 Watches. That's all I got.
Follow all of the Instagrams, the Facebooks. Subscribe to the YouTubes. We're on a lot of platforms. We got a lot of information, got a lot of content. So make sure you subscribe and follow those. We will drop the links and the description everywhere. It'll be somewhere on this page. All the information will be readily available. Thank you for listening to another episode of Ideas Inspire Information on a Wednesday. Real world wealth. Thank you, Mya.
No problem.